Hi everyone, I'm the SneeTowne Pro, Pete Dunham, PGA professional, director of golf at both Rivertown Country Club and Snee Farm Country Club. I just finished up my super speed workout and once again I got great results. I finished my workout with a swing of 114 miles an hour with my driver. I started this at 102 miles an hour. I'd say my average swing speed is somewhere between 104 and 107, 8 with some gusts. It's pretty awesome. I'm excited about it. We can talk more about that later. I got one clinic already sold out at Rivertown. I got another clinic starting on April 12th at Snee Farm. It is halfway sold out. Sign up. It's great stuff. Today, I want to talk about a couple of things. I want to talk about overtraining. I want to talk about getting better at golf by overtraining the opposite of what you do. It's incredible stuff. Stay tuned for that. But before I do that, I want to talk about a couple of things that we got going on in our shops. First is colored golf balls with Volvic Vivid, which I'm guessing a lot of you have heard of. Really, the colored golf ball market has exploded. There's a couple of reasons. One, I guess they look cool. People really like the way they look. They got matte finishes, shiny finishes, and that's really cool to people. I think, more importantly, you can really see these golf balls. For anyone over 40, like me, I wear prescription glasses, but even still, when I hit a golf ball, I really can't see it land anymore. I play with my wife, who is a former tour pro. She plays a yellow golf ball or a bright golf ball. And what we found is that we can see her total flight. We can also, as we come up to the golf balls, we hit it about the same distance. And we can find hers 40 yards before we see mine. And that's intriguing. So they come in all different price points, from the new AVX coming out in May, which my wife played yesterday, and we could really see it well, to the Volvic Vivid, as well as some Callaway Super Hot we have in shop. Basically, stop in the shop and you'll see from Velocity to Callaway balls, lots of options, and it may be right for you. The next big thing we got coming up is the Masters raffle. We've done it the last few years. What we do is we raffle off a driver or multiple drivers, depending on how many people sign up. It's pretty cool. We do it on the Sunday of the Masters, and starting this week, you'll find some signs in the pro shops. It's $5 for a square. It's $20 for 5 squares, and you may be able to win a raffle, and it's pretty cool. If we make enough money to do 2 drivers, we'll raffle off 2 drivers. What we do is we make enough money to do 1, and then the excess money, either we hope to get another driver sold, or we just give it out in pro shop credit or something else that we think will raffle off in the shop. Okay, now let's get better at golf. Let's go back to overtraining. I think it's really important in terms of learning. Most golfers want to hit it to a certain place. All golfers know where they want to hit it. The problem is the slicer tends to slice or pull. The golfer that hooks the ball hooks it or blocks it. And they keep doing this, and it becomes perpetual. Let me tell you a quick story about someone who overtrained and why I think it's such great value. This was years ago. I was working with a guy who came from Austria, and he came over for a lesson, and he just wanted to get more consistent. So we talked about his goals, and we talked about his ability and his willingness to practice consistently and systematically, which is critical in my opinion in terms of getting better. And he was open to it, so we began the lesson having him hit some golf balls after that. And it was fascinating watching him. He would top a ball, he would hook a ball, he would hook a ball, he would fat a ball. He was really inconsistent, but when he hit it well, he hit this beautiful high draw. And so after several swings, I asked him, how did you learn that shot? It's incredible. I don't see that very often with an 18 handicap. And here's the story he told me. He said that when he wanted to get on the golf course, it's a little bit different in Austria. Over there, you have to get signed off by a pro, and so when he decided he was going to work at his game, he went to the club and he went to look for a lesson. Now over there, many of the pros, they don't get paid individually for lessons, rather they get paid salary. What that means is they're often really hard to find. So in his story, he tells me, he's like, so I'm looking around for the pro. Finally, I go around the back of the clubhouse, and there he is in the back smoking. And I say, hey, can you give me a lesson? And the pro's, he says, yeah, what do you need? So he begrudgingly agrees to give him a lesson. He says, what's your problem? And he says, well, I slice everything. And he says, okay, come with me. He brings him out into the practice area, and they find a deep face bunker. And he says, Peter, we'll call him Peter, get in the bunker, put your left side up against the face of the bunker, and what I want you to do is swing and make the toe of the club slam in or dig in to the face of the bunker. Okay? So Peter gets in there and he does that, and he, bam, gets it right into the bunker, sticks it into the side of the bunker. And he says, okay, now what? And the pro says, do that 250 more times. And then he walks away. Done. Peter says to me, he says, I haven't sliced the ball since. I thought that was a great story, a great way to think about overtraining. Peter actually did it. He actually sat in that bunker and he rolled his forearms, which is a natural process in the golf swing, 250 times. And what he did is he trained himself to do what is natural in a golf swing. I think it's so important for all of us to overtrain. We can learn a lot faster. And it became easy with him to just work on balance and impact, two of the essential skills, because he already had the essential skill of ball flight taken care of. So once I got him in good balance and clipping tees, his golf game immediately improved. And I think it can happen for you. So the power of overtraining, or what I say, go a mile to get an inch. It's so critical in learning. So the key is to know what your greatest weakness is and then work on the opposite. Really work on your opposite. Overdo it. You'll see huge gains in your practice as well as on the golf course. Okay, this is just a little piece of what you can learn in athletic golf. If you have any questions, leave me a comment or shoot me an email. I think you can get a lot out of this. Hey, I hope this little segment helped out. Appreciate you watching as always. We'll see you next time, and have a great day.